Welcome to this edition of the Rhody Reporter. I'm your host for the segment, Susan Wynn. The US Constitution begins its Bill of Rights with the first of four freedoms, freedom of speech. Rhode Island's state constitution echoes that core value. Heck, where would the Rhody Reporter be if it weren't for those guarantees of freedom of expression? So free speech is a truth and beauty question. That's one we all answer with a resounding yes. Well, right up to the point where all that inconvenient free speech threatens our own carefully crafted refuges against it. Case in point, the General Assembly of Rhode Island. It's composed entirely of politicians. Many of those electeds rankle at having to listen to the rabble, that would be you and me, calling them out over public policies. It's even worse when the opposition to an issue organizes and begins to bend hearts and minds with effective promotional campaigns for their side of the question. But what to do about it? Wait, these electeds are lawmakers, damn it. Why not make a law which forbids argument with the ruling class? Enter Rhode Island General Law 17-253-1. Okay, it's true. Not even the most committed swamp dweller is crazy enough to outlaw actual speech. Oh no, the nuanced approach is to regulate it to death. So this gem of legislative sleight of hand targets nonprofits that advocate for or against issues. How so, you ask? By outing any donor who contributes more than a pittance to help with the campaign. You see, here in the Ocean State, all the advocacy on one side of the public discourse is controlled by the public service unions. So they don't mind the extra publicity of having their names posted online by the Board of Elections. Business owners, especially vendors to the state, on the other hand, fear the retribution of those very same public service unions, and they fear it with good reason, folks. So public reporting requirements have the chilling effect of suppressing free speech. By the way, the law in question imposes those reporting requirements only at a certain specific times on the calendar. You guessed it, election time. Selective free speech, only in Rhode Island. Help may be at hand. In late November 2019, the Gatsby Project, one of the many public advocacy groups affected, filed suit in federal court to declare RIGL 17-253-1 unconstitutional. Leading the charge for Gatsby and its co-plaintiffs is Judge Robert Flanders, himself a former Associate Justice of the State Supreme Court and a board member of the nonprofit. We should restore full First Amendment rights and encourage everyone to share their ideas and perspectives without fear of retaliation or harassment. That's what Flanders said upon filing the action. Your humble Rhody Reporter applauds this assertion of everyone's rights. The debate on issues affecting Rhode Islanders should take place in the public rather than in the shadowy recesses of the House Speaker's chambers.